This episode of the Pu'u Muay Thai podcast is brought to you by pmtlifestyle.com, authentic Muay Thai lifestyle by Pu'u. Definitely go check out the website at pmtlifestyle.com for some awesome lifestyle merchandise. That's for those of you out there either involved in Muay Thai, looking at getting involved in Muay Thai, and embrace a healthier lifestyle to live the life of a Nak Muay. Go check it out. So we're live here from State Street. Coach Ryan.
What's up, guys?
Wearing the badass Pu'u father shirt. Got the E-Sleep teep on. Hope everybody's having a great day. It's been a little while since we've done a live from State Street, so we've had a lot going on, right?
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. A lot of activity and stuff like that here in the academy. If you're tuning in on TikTok, Instagram, or if you're listening to this later on iTunes, Spotify, don't forget to subscribe, follow, like, spam some likes on there because that helps boost us in the algorithm. Oh, I said the A word. I don't think I'm supposed to say
the A word.
The A word. But it helps boost us, get us more views and stuff like that too. So if you enjoy the content of the podcast, definitely go hit it up. But I think one of the things that was key I want to talk about that was going on with you is this Rumble in the Jungle stuff in Tulum. Yeah,
definitely.
You were just down there in Tulum. Was it Rumble in the Jungle 3? 3, right?
Back in, when was that? June?
Was that June? Man, I don't even know.
Either May or June.
May.
I think it was May, actually. I think it was May for the first one.
Damn. Well, so this is Rumble in the Jungle. You brought Jericho down there earlier in the year, right?
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what some of this stuff started, right? So, you ended up officiating for your first time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, oh shit. Called chook fights, like there's like the rope fights and stuff like
Pro
that.
fights.
Yeah, you're like, I don't want to fuck up their money.
Yeah, totally.
But you did really good, man.
It was good, thank you.
Yeah, we're talking about it and stuff like that. But, so tell me a little bit about this promotion.
So, the promotion was started by Eddie and Brooke Farrell, Tulum Muay Thai. They had one during like shutdown, I think it was.
Like in their gym, right?
In the gym, yeah, kind of a small event. And it started to grow. And actually, you were the one that told me about it. Hey, Eddie's looking for fighters. He hit us up. He said if we have anyone. And at the time, Jericho was active. I was like, sweet, let's get Jericho.
Yeah, he's ready to go. Yeah.
He's already been competing. He's good. He's not injured. So we got Jericho on there, and it's funny because I never really met Eddie before that. When he was in Santa Barbara, he was looking for a place to stay, and I hit him up. But that was right after someone else told him he could stay with them, so he stayed with that person. But the whole time, like, we would message, talk back and forth on social media. Always a really cool guy. And then I told him, I was like, hey, I'm finally coming out. And he's like, yeah, I'm stoked. I told you we'd meet each other we'd meet each other eventually.
Well, like, kind of bridge that gap a little bit, too. So when they came here to Santa Barbara, they're still living in Thailand.
Yes.
Yeah, so they went through this whole tirade of basically, like, switching from being in Thailand. They sold their gym in Thailand. Relocated to Mexico.
Yeah.
I know we gotta get them on.
Yeah,
that'd
be awesome.
Bit. But they're now in Tulum.
Now in Tulum, Muay Thai.
Yeah, Tulum Muay Thai, right? So I know there's a couple of questions here on the TikTok and stuff like that. We'll definitely get to them in just a second. I kind of want to finish this thought process and stuff. So
Absolutely.
You connected with Eddie. Now it's like after all the years. Now it's of all places in Mexico.
Yeah.
Right?
So I go down to Mexico and I meet him. Really cool, really cool fight. For one, it's like real Muay Thai rules. Especially here in California, the rule set is usually it's kind of padded, like no knees to the head, elbows they just recently started allowing elbows. Usually referees in the States don't really let people clinch it out, besides you.
Yeah, well, it's not just me. There's a good education.
There's good referees.
There's a lot, yeah, but it's like a dime in a dozen, right?
Yeah,
a dime in a dozen.
Yeah, so I knew it would be like real Muay Thai rules, and Jericho did good. The heat was definitely something you got to prepare for too. Yeah, humidity. His weight cut was a little rough, but he ended up making it. Mm-hmm. And then my wife kept bugging me saying, let's go back to Tulum. Let's go back to Tulum. I thought I was going to have someone go the last one in, when was that? August? I think it was August, yeah. That person wasn't going to go. So I hit up Eddie. I was like, hey, man, like, you need some help? My wife wants to go. I'm down to go and help out with whatever you need.
Yeah.
He's like, you want a referee? I was like, oh, dang. Okay, I've never done that before, but I've always wanted to. And he's like, yeah, I'll show you. I'll get you ready for it. So went out there, and I refereed that one. We brought a couple of students. We brought Sheena, Christian, and my wife, Anna, down. Anna Carolina. When we get there, they asked if we could. We told them I'm bringing people to help, whatever you need. They asked us to run the front door and track all the money and make sure people are paying to enter and that kind of stuff. So they worked the front, and it was a great time. Fun event. It kind of changed up. We were going to have it at one location, and then we got a hostel to let us host the event there. So we did it at this really cool hostel, Ustal Hostels. Check them out there in Tulum.
Are they Swedish or something? Ustal?
I thought so, but I think
didn't see a Swedish person.
I think it's just the name. There's no Swedish people there. Yeah. So then he asked me, "Hey, do you and your wife want to partner up with us on the next one and help us put on the event?" So we're like, "Cool! I've always wanted to be a promoter. I've always wanted to
get involved,
get a fight going."
We've been talking about this for years, bro. Talking about this for years. Real quick. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's coming in on here too. Tunafish555 says he's going to pull guard on both of you. You would.
I smashed the guard.
Yeah. What is disrespect for ties? We'll touch on that later. I love to watch your TikToks with my 13-month-old brother. So that way he learns to love Muay Thai. Awesome, man. Hey, y'all. What's up, my recovery fitness? Good to see you in here, brother. This guy's got one leg, bro.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, brother, what up?
That Osmi has one leg, but...
yeah, he owns it. It's all good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Trying to get kicked while you do that. Yeah. MT Kevin, welcome. You got a bunch of people on the PMTSB Instagram and stuff as well. Welcome. If you're watching right now, please double tap screen, send us some likes. It helps boost up our engagement big time. Appreciate it. So you had them down there. You got at the event, Christian, Sheena, your wife, everybody's helping out. Mm-hmm. Like we were talking about the wanting to continue being on like a promotion, right? Like building promotion, do that kind of stuff. So what, you weren't just involved with that. You were helping a lot with bringing people down from the U.S. down there, right?
Yeah, the last time I also helped matchmake, and I was able to give some opportunities to some U.S. fighters to go down there. Fighting internationally is different. You got the travel, you got the different language, whole new foreign city that you have no idea where anything is, and then you got to cut weight, and then you got to hope. Vic had
Victor from the Thai boxing.
Yeah,
shout out.
Yeah, what up, Vic? He reserved his rental car, and they overbooked their rental, so he gets to the airport and he has no rental. So you never know what's gonna happen, especially you're in Mexico. Anything could happen.
It's a Wild West.
It's such a beautiful city, though. From Cancun Airport, it's about an hour and a half. The cenotes, if you ever get a chance, you've got to go check out the cenotes.
Dude, Coach Eric's down there right now.
Yeah, I was talking to him. But yeah, it's an awesome place, awesome venue. Even more so, the community that they built at Tulum Muay Thai is awesome. Everyone's super friendly, very much like how we run things. No one is better than anyone. Everyone is there, and they're trying to work with people and
real Muay Thai.
All skill levels, good attitude, good people.
Yeah.
No, like, I'm the tough guy here. Oh, we got to see if you last. It's your first day sparring. Let's beat you up. See if you got what it takes to last. Like, it's not that kind of place at all.
No. Good, man.
They got some killers.
Yo,
And they can, but...
Magnus,
the crazy Viking.
The crazy Viking from Sweden. He's fighting in Sweden soon, isn't he?
He just fought. He fought like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, shit.
He was fighting a Moroccan.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have the blonde hair, blue eyed Swedish guys versus the Moroccan.
Yeah.
That's some heat behind that,
yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Do you know how it turned out?
I don't think it went his way.
Oh, he didn't get to win? It's all good.
But that guy's so awesome, man. Coolest people. Also, stay tuned. I think January we might be bringing Magnus out here. I was talking to him about doing a seminar.
Oh, sweet.
So he's going to be in the States, and I told him I would help him set up a tour. So.
That's dope, and it goes into this question here. O'Keefe Combat, you're asking, where's your gym? So this is the Santa Barbara location found by this gentleman right here. We're right here on State Street. The beautiful academy is right behind us, or right in front of us, but behind the camera. Then we also have another location down in Ventura. So if you want to come visit, let us know, or come out for this seminar. Sounds like it's going to be happening. Are any good free websites I can learn more techniques and sharpen myself when not? Yeah, man, go check out our Muay Thai tips on Instagram or YouTube, and on the Muay Thai playlist here on TikTok. You can go check it out.
Also, if you follow Pu'u Muay Thai Santa Barbara on Instagram, I'm always giving away little nuggets. So
go
watch out, class in session.
Yeah, man. You can always, if you check the story, this guy posts on the story all the time, so you can go check that out. It's live. That doesn't get archived, so go check it out. All right. For Magnus too, like for him coming over here, I think that'd be pretty dope.
That'd be sick. That'd be sick. That'd be really good for everyone in the community.
More experience for everybody and stuff like that.
And if you're watching this and you own a gym and you're interested in having him come out, contact us, and I'm going to help him put together a tour in California. So
yeah, awesome. So now this event is coming up. So Kachuk, that's the rope fight. For those that don't know what that is, all right? It's the old style fighting where they put hemp rope around their hands instead of a glove.
Thick rope.
It's like thick rope that goes around the hands, and that's like the hand wrap. And they bang it out in Full Rules Muay Thai with that.
Yeah. That one's a little crazy. As a ref, I had to pay attention to the eye pokes, and that was something I wasn't used to, because with gloves, you can't really poke the eyes. But when you have karchuks, your fingers exposed.
It's like MMA similar, right?
And I saw a guy get his eye poked, and in the corner I asked him, I said, was that an eye poke? And he said, yeah. So I went over and I had to talk to him, but that was a big difference that I'm not used to seeing. MMA you get it, but
not in Muay Thai.
Yeah, Muay Thai you got gloves on. It's not gonna happen.
You see it more and more. Like we just had Sammy Munganya. I know you were listening on it. He was talking about the small glove Muay Thai becoming like a thing outside of ONE FC now too.
So that's the biggest thing that we're building with this promotion is we're building ranked Karchuk bout. So basically, we're going to have a belt on the line for the one on November 12th. It's the first ever North America, South America Karchuk title.
Pan-American title.
Pan-American title. So we see the opportunity for the Karchuk, and we're building that up, and we're going to start ranking it and have a circuit for Karchuk.
Hell yeah. Yeah, have the opportunity. I mean, why not bare knuckles do the thing? They're doing bare knuckle MMA and stuff like that again too. So I definitely see it being like something that it may not be the biggest thing, but there's people who are going to be getting to do it.
Definitely. Yeah. I'm probably wrong on this, but from what I know, I don't think there's anyone outside of Thailand doing the Karchuk fight. So bringing it this way to the west.
Yeah, and I think that's the first. It's probably the first ones that's happened because they have the lift way. But it's not with a rope.
Yeah, and it's a little different rule set, but yeah,
different. But it's like I'm trying to think of like things that are similar to that, but
bare knuckle SC is probably the closest, but they don't throw kicks.
Yeah, no kicks, elbows, no knees, no sweeps.
Yeah.
I see here. I'm waiting on an amputee division, bro. I wonder, like, you gotta get like padding on like your leg. I don't know what. Would it be like a wood amputee like? a wood prosthetic with like a shin guard on it. I don't.
Man, the technology on those have come a long way, though.
Yeah, that's why I'm like wondering like how they would like. Has anybody manufactured one of those My Recovery Fitness? Let me know if you know of anything like that.
There's a girl on Instagram. I think it's Bionic Kicks. She's from Seattle. She's at I think she's at Crew Tony's gym.
Oh, really?
She has one leg and she trains. The girl can kick too. With the prosthetic leg, it's pretty cool.
Do you know if it's a metal leg or is it?
I think it's like
titanium.
It's probably like graphite or titanium or something like that.
Like imagine if they found out a way for them to be able to, like you said, amputee division. I put a pool noodle around it when I hit in a shin pad. Hey.
It's like the corner protectors we make.
Yeah, man. So,
but they have them to where they have sensors and they can actually drive off the toe.
I believe it.
Yeah, that's crazy the technology they have.
Damn, that's crazy. So I want to, that makes me want to go down a rabbit hole of like, what kind of technology could it be? Because there's been a couple people that popped up online that are training that have one leg.
One leg, yeah.
Yeah, that have come up. I think the first one I saw was like a kid.
Really?
He was like a teenager that was like throwing like picture perfect kick, and is like you look up and it's like, oh crap, he has a prosthetic leg.
Yeah.
So and it wasn't one of those ones that dries off the toe.
No, it was yeah.
But I bet you if there's a place that would happen, it would be in Mexico.
It works great and it hurts. I wouldn't want to get kicked by that.
Yeah. So the next fight is supposed to be coming up. When is it? When's the next event?
November 12th.
November 12th.
We're working on getting a live stream worked out. We have to use another company for the live stream. This live stream is going to be better. We're working that out. We're making sure it's going to work. So if you guys want to watch some good Karchuk fights, if you guys don't know what Karchuk is and you guys are interested in it, or you do know what it is and you think it's badass, definitely check out the live stream. It's going to be November 12th.
Yeah, and you can follow Pu'u Muay Thai SB, Pu'u Muay Thai on Instagram. You'll see a lot of the posts and stuff on there too. If you're listening to this later, also, what we'll do is we'll put a link in the show notes to Tulum Muay Thai. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're listening to this later on iTunes, we'll have a link to the Tulum Muay Thai website where you'll be able to find all that stuff too. So definitely go check that out. For the Karchuk fights, outside of the rope, is there any other differences that they had in the rules?
So this one, like the rule set, no. Same rules.
Full rules Muay Thai.
Full rules Muay Thai, just no gloves.
Do they have a hand wrap on underneath?
They do have a wrap on underneath, and then the rope goes around the outside.
Okay.
So it's like a cloth wrap, and then the rope on the outside.
Got it.
This next one, though, we're still in the works, but we got something different planned. We're looking at putting hay bales up and having it like the ones in Thailand where it's on a mat with hay around it.
Yeah, it's the moss fighting.
Yes.
Yeah, moss fighting.
Yes.
Talking about different rules, it's moss fighting. They started, I think they started in like 2013, actually, but they weren't doing a lot of events outside of China. But they have a different glove, and it's almost like a bag glove.
Oh.
So it was like they were kind of making it, and it's longer. It comes down,
like protect the wrist.
Yeah, but it comes down like a cuff, and that way I think the weight is the same, but there's less padding on the knuckles, and it had like an open palm.
Oh.
It's almost like an MMA glove, but not quite.
Yeah.
But it was more like for punching because they were allowing. I think at one point they were allowing standing submissions, similar to shoeboxing.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, the shoeboxing from Japan. So.
One of the biggest differences with like full rules Muay Thai, and you probably know this, is like in the States, you can't hit the back of the head, you can't hit the spine. You get one strike. If the opponent turns their back to you, you can elbow him in the back. You can knee him in the back. One strike and then it breaks. And there's a guy from Mexico who got hit in the back of the head, and he was acting like it was a foul. It's like, no,
he's not used to it.
He's not used to that rules.
Got beat it, or maybe he wasn't at the rules meeting.
I don't think he was.
Show up to the rules meeting, guys.
Yes.
Read the rules. One more fights.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly.
So, going on to like I think Moss, what they did is they also did a 9-minute round, like similar to what Pride did.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that.
They're still doing that though. That's what they're doing. Those hay bale, because they're just one. It's one long round. Yeah.
Oh, so it's only one round.
Yeah.
I know Budo Sento. If you guys aren't familiar with that, it's kind of like a 1FC in He was late to the rules.
Gina says he was late to the rules.
He was late to the rules.
Yeah.
It's like ONE FC where they have like MMA, they have Muay Thai, they have all these different events on the same card. I think there is like 5-minute rounds, three 5-minute rounds or 5 5-minute rounds. I can't remember, but it's a little different.
Yeah. Hello from Freestyle Muay Thai in Tampa, Florida. What up, guys? Welcome.
Happy Aloha Friday.
Yeah, Curry with no worries. Welcome. But it's interesting to see like that. I never once thought that like you would see cut choke stuff outside Thailand.
Yeah.
And much less bare knuckle stuff too, like we're seeing now. It's like what changed? Is it knowledge, you think?
I think so. I think one of the biggest reasons a lot of people don't know how to wrap a fighter's hands for Karchu. So if you don't know how to wrap the hands, how are you gonna
do it?
Fighting it and get and I think just the bigger Muay Thai is getting and the more it's growing, people are coming from Thailand, learning that stuff, bringing it wherever they're at, right? Mexico. Hopefully U.S. at some point.
The Budo Sento, you were saying, like, they're Mexican-based promotion, right?
Yes.
So what do they do for their stuff? Because I know a lot of the guys from Tulum Muay Thai have been fighting on there.
So, yeah, they're in a cage. The referees break them as soon as they clinch.
But they're doing the small gloves, right? It's like
they do MMA gloves, yes. Yeah. They do MMA gloves. I think they may have some with boxing gloves, too. But I think most of them are in MMA gloves. I think the kickboxing might have regular gloves. Yeah,
that makes sense. Like they're kind of like mocking they're kind of like emulating the ONE FC.
ONE FC, exactly.
That makes sense.
Good promotion. They spend a lot of money on the production.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's good production. It's fun to watch. But again, like you watch the rule sets and it's kind of like, man, let them clinch.
China says Budo also had a 1-on fighter too for that AMP division. Oh. Yeah, man. For my fitness, my recovery fitness, they do have an amputee division, but not with the leg, just with the arm. There's been a couple of pro fighters like that.
Some of those guys are good too.
Baxter Humby, Jake Peacock.
Yeah.
There's that one other one in Mexico who just murked that guy with the spin back elbow, and he has literally like no arm from like it was like from his shoulder.
I think that's one Chino was
That's probably one
Chino.
Yeah. I'm not very good with my legs because I have bad hips, but I'm pretty quick with my hands. It's all good, man. That's what's good about Muay Thai.
Same. Yeah. Now that I'm old and the hips aren't working like they used to.
Yeah.
Learn elbows, though.
Definitely.
Hands and elbows.
So, kind of going forward into everything here in Santa Barbara and stuff like that too. How's everything else going?
Good. Things are going good here. It's like what we started 3 years ago when we had the vision for this place. I feel like it's starting to come together now. Like
its feet are under the
foundation. Yeah, exactly. You can't. An academy can't rely on one person. When it relies on one person, stuff starts to fall, stuff starts to break, things break down. So we're finally at a place now where we got some really good coaches built up. We have a full program, and it's not relying on just one of us always being on the mats. And that's one thing I'm most thankful for is, these guys that have been coming in training. They've put themselves through it, whether it's the fights, whether it's training 5 days a week, paying attention, learning those little lessons. And now it's really cool to watch those guys, give them the reins and tell them, okay, it's your show now. And watching the interpretation of what you said when you were teaching, watching their interpretation of it, and them putting it into their own words and teaching other people. I always say, teach one that teaches one.
Yeah, it's like you posted that the other day with Mia.
Yeah. And it's definitely growing into that.
Well, it's turning more than just teaching. You're teaching one, but then they're teaching many too.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah, totally.
Like we talk about, the ripple effect of that with the community and stuff like that. Now, the area is becoming known for Muay Thai.
Yeah,
absolutely. That's, we had pro boxers, MMA, jiu-jitsu. Like, hey, now.
Yeah,
getting Muay Thai on the map here in Santa Barbara. and it's cool to see. For one leg, I wouldn't fight him. He's tough. That's right. Well, anything else before we tune out here on this episode?
You?
No. Stay tuned for the Rumble in the Jungle.
Rumble in the Jungle.
Is it number 4?
Number 4.
Rumble in the Jungle 4, November 12th in Tulum.
Crew Jonathan's coming along.
I'm coming. Oh, dude.
Stoked.
Tulum.
It's so much fun out there.
Yeah.
A lot of vegan options, so you're gonna love the food too.
Do they have vegan beef?
They have vegan tacos. Vegan tacos.
If they have rack of lamb that's vegan, I'll be happy.
A vegan rack of lamb.
Vegan, yeah, I mean, if it's grass fed,
it probably only ain't grass, so it's probably a vegan.
All right, well, thank you everybody for tuning in today. You have a great rest of your afternoon. Thanks for coming in, man.
Thank you, brother.
All right, that's it today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys are listening on iTunes, please go leave a review. It means the world to me if you enjoy the content, if you like hearing about all the stuff that has to do with Muay Thai and what we're doing.